live. Good morning, crypto warriors, and welcome back to the Gym and the Crypto, episode 912. Today is Friday, March 18th, 2022, and I'm King, here to bridge the gap between the community and crypto every day, Monday through Friday at 10-ish. And today's top story is U.S. lawmakers introduce bills that could force crypto exchanges to cut ties with Russian wallets. New Hampshire hopes its express approval of crypto-friendly law will attract new business. Ukraine's Zelensky signs virtual assets bill into law, legalizing crypto. $1 million rock NFT sales for a penny in all or nothing era. And Paxful partners with Miami mayor to give away 500 tickets to Bitcoin 2022 conference and more. And of course, today is Fuck Bitcoin Friday, so we will be having some of you all call in who have an issue or anything. I saw a lot of people saw that video yesterday, so I imagine some of you may have a couple of issues with some of the things I said when it comes to Terra Luna unveiling itself as a true scam that it is. But other than that, we'll be having more news to discuss. Really quick, want to give a shout out to today's partner. Again, we have been having an ongoing and long-term campaign with iCoin wallets. I actually reached out to them, talked about some of the concerns or comments you all had in emails. One of the things is right now they were actually using Amazon to distribute some of the packaging, but they're working directly with them so that everything from it being sealed with the packaging from their warehouse to getting to you is still sealed. Also, we wanted to remind everyone that it does use air gap technology. So the hardware wallet itself is never online. It is never actually online. So I talked to the team, but they're more than willing to come on. So hopefully they'll be on here in the next week or two. But again, this is iCoinTechnology.com. For those who are listening, iCoinTechnology.com. Check out their new hardware wallets. Super cool. I mean, I have a few of these things now at this point. It reminds you of a certain device that you already have, but it's a very cool wallet. So check out the iCoin wallets. Again, I see some of you already bought it. You've been testing it. Continue to test it. And let us know your thoughts on it. All right, really quick, have to take a quick look at these prices. Bitcoin is coming in down 1.1% at $40,637. Ethereum's at up 0.01% at $2,818. You got BNB at number 4, $388, down 0.59%. And these have looked like they just reset it as well. I just want to go ahead and point that out. Let's see, we have Ripple at 78 cents, down 1.79%. And would you look at that? Would you look at that? Terra Luna actually just rebounded some. It's at $84.16. It says it's down 5.77%. I actually watched it. It dipped as low as like 9%. Oh, someone was spot on with their analysis yesterday. Oh, shit. Listen, people, every Bitcoin maximalist probably, I'm not saying I'm one of those, but I can tell you from that point of view, for those people who saw that yesterday, oh man, they probably, I'm not even on, I need to get on crypto Twitter more, but I'm sure they probably dragged Terra through the mud. And again, I think I saw it go as far as 9%, but right now, 5.77 for $84. Cardano at 83 cents, down 2.3%. And at number 10, Avalanche at 77.75, down 4.3%. Yeah, let me go ahead and stir that Terra Luna pot. I'm sure. Hey, feel free to call in a few minutes. The biggest gainers were Playa at up 812%, Piggy Finance up 406%, and Louverture up 379%. Isn't that like the building the pyramid thing in France or something? Am I saying that right? I know we have somebody from France watching us who speaks French. Let me know if I'm saying that right or wrong. You know I'm terrible with pronunciation, so thank you. Of course, want to give some shout outs to the warriors in the chat right now. What's the word, everybody? Bitcoin Zay is actually flying to Miami to get prepped for some things in this month and next month, of course, Bitcoin conference and all that stuff. Wyatt Try, good morning. Wendy Nichols, Richard Johnson, BK Board Best Rays. Yes, you are right. Wyatt Try said, I can tell already King's going to be on one. It's pretty funny. Before I click live to start the show, I literally was getting my Zoom together. I was laughing at myself, looking at myself as I played with the filters. And I was like, I'm already lit. I had to acknowledge that myself. So yes, it's going to be a good show. We'll see how long or how short it goes. Crypto NFT said air gap is where it's at. Yes, you know it. Be Sovereign. Do you remember the name of the website? We mentioned Crypto Vantage is a pretty good one. We used to partner with them, but they have a lot of good free information there. So I would suggest them. Let's see what's going on. Satoshi Slim, Captain G, PFC Wills is going on. Cedric Lemoyne, Alan Williams, 5252crypto.com. Thank you for the tip. Good morning. Keep it pushing. $3 a day plus inflation in Bitcoin will keep the personal wealth loss at bay. Maybe like, share, subscribe, and get that masterclass. Much appreciated. Just inform you. No, not really. I wouldn't say liquid courage, nothing like that. I finished off a quarter of a bottle of a beer, like a swig of it, only because I didn't want to pour it out, but I can't consider that anything. No. I was experimenting for the other show. No, let's talk about the top story here. U.S. lawmakers. Oh man, look at this. You talking about called it, people. U.S. In fact, hey, we're keeping score again today. Just make sure. Tara kind of called that one. That dip happened literally last 24 hours. It dipped 9%. And then the U.S. lawmakers introduced bills that could force crypto exchanges to cut ties with Russian wallets. Call this one too. Like, no. Slippery slope. It's not even a slippery slope. This is a steep ass slope that we are sliding down right now, and is very, very dangerous. Brad Sherman said the Biden administration should have the ability to tell crypto exchanges not to do business with Russia-based crypto wallets amid the situation with Ukraine. For one, what is a Russian-based crypto wallet? Like, people, this is why they don't know what they're talking about. Because if someone wanted to use a VPN, which isn't illegal, and for whatever reason, they wanted to watch their favorite TV show that's in Russia, or they wanted to go on a Russian website, or they just want to do something in that region, for whatever reason, they're using a Russian IP address. All of a sudden you're saying, well, because this IP address is based out of Russia, you can't, like, you're not allowed to do anything. That really, is that what we're doing? All right. I mean, you might as well pop the nuclear missile. Why are we playing games? Like, why are you fucking with people? That's, to me, it's just like smacking the back of somebody's neck. Like, stop smacking the back of their neck and either go fight them or leave them alone. Or like, what are we doing right now? We're going to keep smacking the back of their neck. But let's see. That's Brad Sherman. Representative Brad Sherman will be introducing a bill in the House aimed at cracking down on the United States businesses handling crypto transactions for Russian banks and individuals. Speaking at a hybrid markup meeting with the House Financial Services Committee on Thursday, Sherman said he will be introducing a companion bill to Senator Warren's legislation that will give the Biden administration explicit authority to require that crypto exchanges that are subject to U.S. law stop facilitating transactions with Russian-based crypto wallets. Now, really quick, I'm going to put on my poli-sci degree hat. Full disclosure, I cannot remember the last time I really studied and paid attention to law and all that stuff, but I do remember a few things. And one of them is, I wanted to add on just for general knowledge, this companion bill they're talking about, this is the problem right now that needs to stop. All right, I'm gonna start. I'm about to be super lit already. They're already grinding my gears. It's like, stop it with companion bills, because with the companion bills, what these allow legislators to do is essentially add on other bills and orders and stuff on top of already recommended bills and legislature. So the problem with that is, this is where you hear about the stories where they're saying no to civil rights or no to equality. And it's like, no, I'm not saying no to that. I'm saying no to this companion bill that says we're going to donate $60 billion to some country that's attached to this main bill that's talking about civil rights or something else. So that is the way they get their talking points and messaging out. So I already don't like the fact that it's introducing a companion bill to go along with the rest of it. But a part of it, again, which is the most egregious, is that they're explicitly coming out and saying, hey, crypto businesses, crypto exchanges, if you do business with Russia, like, you are in the wrong fully now. We were actually making this into law that you shouldn't be doing this. People, it will not stop with Russia. Like, literally look through history, and we're doing it again. It is not going to stop with Russia. Eventually, it will make its way one day. It could be 20 years, 30 years, or 3 years from now. It will make its way one day to, you know what? These people in this region of Georgia, these people in this region of the United States, wherever else, no, you can't vote then if you're doing like these people can't vote, or these people aren't allowed to have these resources, or it will make its way to that. This is the test ground for it on a mass scale. You are crazy if you don't think they will not figure out how to get it down to a micro level to do the exact same thing. Essentially, they're already trying to do it by saying crypto exchanges have to register essentially the same as banks now. So everything that goes along with banks with KYC, AML, they're going to do the same thing with exchanges. And eventually it'll be to the point where who's this user account? This user isn't even allowed to have an account. They don't have a home address. Forget having a home address. We need your home address, social security, business account. Like if you don't give them all that information, social credit score, then you're not allowed to play at all when it comes to this new financial market. That is how it's going to be done right there. But again, the thing you have to remember is even if we put all these bills in place and there's all these laws and all this other stuff going on, Bitcoin is still unconfiscatable, people, unless you literally just give them your private keys, or if you decide to keep all of your money on the exchange. However, if you don't do that, any of those things, Bitcoin is a protest within itself. So they can't beat it, which again, this is why it's like literally playing whack-a-mole. But I'm not mad at Gang because they're like, look, we're not trying to get you, King. Fine, you understand that. But the people who don't understand that, we're going to get their ass. So again, I'm not mad at Gang. It kind of makes sense, whatever. But again, Warren first announced the legislation on March 8th, later saying during a Senate Banking Committee hearing, she will be introducing the bill on Thursday. Neither bill's text is available through congressional records at the time of publication. However, Warren's proposed legislation would reportedly give the Treasury Department the authority to stop crypto exchanges under U.S. jurisdiction from processing transactions from any crypto address belonging to Russian nationals. Again, the Treasury Department is one of the first that came out and said, hey guys, this is a national security risk if we don't get a hold on this whole Bitcoin and cryptocurrency thing. So it makes sense to actually give them the power. They earned it by coming out and speaking out for it. But again, this is crazy. U.S. taxpayers will be required to report any crypto transactions outside the country exceeding $10,000. Again, outside the country. If you're using the VPN, which we all should be using when you do most transactions in cryptocurrency, not to hide and be all that. Yes, to be private, but to be private to protect yourself against hackers and other type of people. And we've already shown ourselves as a country how we forgot just 2 or 3 years ago, literally like half the American population credit scores and stuff were hijacked. Have we forgot? Like literally this just happened. So many hacks have happened in the past. But that's the reason why you should be private. But yeah, if you do anything past 10,000 and you don't report it, that will also be an issue with the U.S. government. And again, if you're using a VPN address, hell, I saw some in the comments yesterday. People are making 77,000 to 10,000 bucks on average transaction. So, I mean, really, if you were to buy some land, Decentraland, and you tell me you make more than 10K, 15, 20K on it, you need to report it. When literally before Decentraland was anything, we were talking metaverse, people didn't believe in it. So this is the crazy part of it. It's literally like, we're not going to believe in this failing project or business, but as soon as you make money, oh, whoa. But again, they go more into detail about, they look forward to making this happen, making these transformations. And they actually called out Binance. A lot of people have called out Binance saying that Binance has not been restricting Russian IP addresses, essentially. And Binance came back out saying, we're not going to unilaterally freeze millions of innocent users' accounts. A Binance spokesperson told Cointelegraph in February. Crypto is meant to provide greater financial freedom for people across the globe. And again, this is the United States who said, what do they call it? Responsible innovation and greater access to financial freedom is essentially what they said. That's what the U.S. is saying. And again, they are doing the exact opposite. And here it is from Ukraine. I'm asking all major crypto exchanges to block addresses of Russian users. It's crucial to freeze not only the addresses linked to Russian and Belarusian politicians, but also to sabotage ordinary users. Again, let me take this off. Let me take this off real quick. Hold on. Let me take off my hater blockers real quick because this is serious. Oh, I'm taking off my whole screen. How to do this? The what is it? Filter? Is this a filter? There it is. Let me take off my hater blockers real quick and get serious. People, this is what I mean. These people weren't even in crypto. Like, if this would be different if some of the OGs, double OGs of crypto and some of these communities have been out and really going for this, but they're not, because that isn't Bitcoin. That isn't like there's literally the antithesis of what Bitcoin is created for. And for the even most part, what the ideal of crypto is created for. Now, granted, we know crypto isn't Bitcoin and crypto is centralized to an umpteenth degree and all this other stuff when it comes to crypto. But the ideal behind it, the sales pitch that the VCs give to the masses is that no, you're free and you're decentralized too. So the ideal of crypto is still the same. The ideals of Bitcoin and cryptocurrency are not to say these people don't have access to this project. It is to say everyone has access to this project. Everyone has access to these coins. Everyone, period, has access. There are any barriers. You need to figure out another way to stop people you don't like for whatever reason. So again, this is what I'm saying. These are the people who are starting to steal the narrative, create laws where laws don't need to be created, and then start to tell you and dictate to you what we should be doing in the community. No, you're professionals coming from other professions trying to mitigate risk using the platforms and tools here. No, good luck to whatever you're doing. It's unfortunate. I don't know whose side was which. Like I said, I'm not even in it. But no, you don't. You got the president of a country asking, and what's crazy is when you have the president of Ukraine, which essentially represents NATO as far as that stance against Russia, of course. And then you have the United States, you got gang. You have our two countries telling businesses, private businesses, you need to not do business with these countries or these people. Like gang, that is extortion, people. Like that is no more than the regular bully at high school or the regular gang leader at high school telling everybody, no, we ain't fucking with them. Like, and you need to follow protocol or else. So again, it's crazy to see these parallels. I hate to point them out, but it is what it is. Again, that is Ukraine's Mikhailo Fedorov asking the world to block again Russia's all support to Russian crypto. So again, this is anti-crypto. This is crazy. This is not what we should be aiming to do, because again, they're testing this tool on Russia, but it won't be long before they're in your backyard using those same tools against whatever part of the population they want to. Let's see, what do we have? I know we got some great comments in here right now. Oh yeah, this thing is zigging this chat right now. Satoshi Slim was gonna, oh no, you know what's up. Hilarious Alumbrados said, at least I'm not rocking the R. Kelly mask filter today. So funny thing, I actually was gonna put it on and and do one of the song dance, but I was like, nah, like I can't, like his music is still his music, but I was like, I can't rock with that. You know, I can't rock with it. I was like, that's a little too triggering to start the show too. I was like, I'm not about to do it. Blockchain Bully, what's going on? So give him that work. You already know. Hey, Courtney Johnson, you already know I got the buffs on. Listen, I like the retros too. I want the retros, all right? Diamonds in the middle. Where do we get the hoodie? Description, folks. Check the description, Omar. These are Jake Fevers. These are his hoodies as well. So shout out to Jake. Let's see what else is going on. PFC Wells, the bill is a total slap in the face of privacy, and all of this was covered in the OFAC report that came out in the same month as the IMF report on crypto. Oh, you already know the game right now. Let's see what the exchanges jump on the bandwagon. Oh, watch the exchanges jump on the bandwagon. Of course, exchanges are definitely gonna jump on the bandwagon. And like I said, it's so tough because I don't blame them. Some won't, like Binance won't. And the reason why Binance isn't is because they already have regulatory issues in the US and allies of the US. So it's just like, you know, US, the UK, what else? Like some of these other countries that we are friends and friendly with, they are all putting the pressure on Binance. That's the real, like, and this is what I'm about to show you all these stories. They're all actually related. It's all about money, people. It's all about money, which is why I do not respect and I push back to a lot of the people of these professions entering this space, because you will see it's all about money, just like the scam Terra Luna. It's really all about money. Boom. All right. But let's see. Really quick. I lost my thought laughing so hard. The reason why it's all about money, though, seriously, here we go. Let's go to the second story real quick. This is pretty funny. U.S. lawmakers. Let's see. J.E. Walter had tweeted that shit like this was going to cause businesses to set up offshore and retail capital follow the honeypots of other countries. That was the point I was making. Thank you for bringing it back. The business scene. The reason why Binance is doing it is a money play. Binance, United States and its partners have essentially been pushing Binance out and over-regulating them, whereas Russia and those type of countries have not, or friends of Russia's have not. So Binance is playing their business to like the right way. They're like, no, we got Chinese friends, technically like we're based out of Singapore or whatever. And Russia's cool with us. United States, you made us create Binance.us months after we had our platform up and running, and that thing has never reached the value we wanted to see. London, you're not letting us play in your backyard. France, like the list goes on and on, the issues they've been having, which is why, of course, we called Binance out months ago for their wallet issues and people not being able to log on to their accounts. It was like, yo, there's red flags everywhere with this exchange. They're going down. Maybe they're not going down in those countries. So Binance is making a purely decision move. And that's why they're like, no, we're going to keep these accounts open. But other businesses probably will capitulate because let's say a Coinbase, and I don't know the numbers. So maybe Coinbase might not be the best because this is a very large exchange. Let's see crypto.com. Well, actually crypto.com is a bad example too, because they haven't even opened exchanges up in the US. Hilarious. That foreign money bought them the house that Kobe built. All right, I will use Coinbase. For example, let's say Coinbase is, they have a minimum amount of users in Russia. Then for them, it's nothing to capitulate. They're like, yeah, whatever, fuck them. Like, we don't need to do business with them anymore. So I think we will see many exchanges, especially the US-based ones and ones who cater to US customers. We'll see them capitulate and say, yeah, we're not going to play fair with them. But if they do, I mean, yes, they'll lose the hardcore users, whereas the hardcore users probably aren't on these exchanges anyway. And the new users don't know enough about what's really going on when it comes to decentralization to care. So I think they'll make the move to do that. But then again, the slippery slope will be in full motion because now the government, once they know they got you like that, oh, y'all don't know how y'all don't know how bullies shit, y'all know how this shit work, huh? You gonna give me your money one day, that's gonna be the one day? Nah, that's this is what it's gonna be. So it's gonna be Russia, then it's going to be this political campaign, then it's going to be this set of businesses, then it's going to be this type of person, then it's going to be, hey, if you're under 5 feet, if you're over 7 feet, if you're fat, if you're skinny, you're short, you're gay, you're straight, you black, white, it's going to get ugly. So I'm telling you, this is not the move we want to make. And that's why I'm spending so much time on that topic. Like, it's crazy that this is happening right in front of us. So not cool, not cool, not cool. All right, let's keep it pushing. New Hampshire hopes its express approval of crypto-friendly law will attract new businesses. So again, theme of today's show is all about the money, people. Follow the money. I always tell people, follow the money. When COVID first started, follow the money. Right now, this whole war shit, follow the money. For a lot of people who don't know, one of the moves that not only do US business people make, like I'm talking about high net worth people and some politicians, but also business people in other countries who have business interests in the US, who may even own buildings and stuff or cities and areas that we don't even know about. What they do to offshore their money, instead of going to like a regular Swedish bank or whatever, they just say, hey, how about we give however many $1 billion to aid to someone? Boom, you give aid to another country, and all you have to do is go there and do your shell companies and businesses, whatever, and receive that aid, and it's still your money. Because most people out the country that gives the aid won't be looking into that country's businesses and XYZ the way we do here. So let's just go ahead and point out what real money laundering is on a fucking mass level. But whatever, a New Hampshire bill will commit the state to a new UCC section before finalization to show its commitment to the blockchain industry. So I'm going to say in my positivity, I'm going to say a hand clap, but in Zay's realism, I'm going to say boo. And the reason why is capitulation. This is no different than a VC saying I was wrong or I got it now, you know, I messed up. We're offering Bitcoin to our clients, or banks saying, all right, we're going to custodian Bitcoin and stuff. It's like, yeah, you get the half-ass hand clap, but it's also like, you stopped a lot of this stuff from moving forward and happening earlier anyway, which is why we're in 2022 trying to play catch up or whatever. Like, you're part of the problem. However, I will say, follow the money. They're not even doing it because they really agree with the technology, like the technology. They just want new business. They literally are saying we just want more money. Like, that is the only reason we're doing this shit. If the pot ever dries up, or if the new, and this is why I'm really pointing this out, as a new business, these things are almost like honeypots. They sound friendly, they sound good, but it's almost like a record deal where you have a hot single but a bad CD. Oh, listen, don't lose the record label money and being there for 5 years, 3 CDs or something. Oh, what? You'll never be released. You'll never release music on the mainstream again. You can release it as a mixtape. You'll never, like, the record company will never put money behind you again. So that's my point here. If New Hampshire, and again, I applaud this. I'm happy. I don't think it'll go this way because crypto, Bitcoin is the future. So I don't think it'll be a negative thing. But if one of those businesses were to go in, let's say you get a BitConnect in there. You get a BitConnect that gets sprinkled in there, and it's a headline. Oh, New Hampshire was going to have to roll back a lot of their crypto-friendly laws that they're actually trying to move forward. So I'm happy to see it. Again, this shows the owl just isn't one side anymore, right? Everybody's against crypto. Now they're actually representatives speaking for it. And again, follow the money. The only reason they're speaking for it is because their crypto businesses now making so much money. They're like, hold on, crypto.com arena, like they're calling it the crypt, which I hate. FTX arena or this, or they're signing Tom Brady, they're signing Steph Curry. Oh, well, I guess we need to attract new businesses. Like, that's what it is. Like, a crypto company picked up the phone, one of their friends who knows a congressperson or whatever, and now they're getting pressed, which we said would actually happen. That's all that's literally happened. They're getting pressed, and it looks like more people are becoming invested in cryptocurrency than they are the traditional systems, because traditionally the banks will have that pool to make all these states and regions, as we see in the past, either ignore or be crypto unfriendly. So again, this is the New Hampshire House of Representatives passed a bill on Tuesday to adopt a new version of Chapter 12 of the Universal Commercial Code, or UCC, which will govern transfers of digital assets. The chapter is still in draft form, but if it's signed into law, New Hampshire will be the first U.S. state to adopt the chapter. It says, this bill seeks to create a workaround to make it easier to buy and sell cryptocurrencies by stipulating conditions under which a developer or seller of an open blockchain token shall not be deemed the issuer of a security. And again, one thing I want to point out is like how ridiculous and redundant this is. For one, anyone can buy and sell crypto, people. I mean, honestly, you can just do it in your wallet. It's called a cross-atomic swap. They created those in 2017 or whatever, the community. So that's already possible to do without any law. And the second thing is, the reason why this is so ridiculous, is because this is just the United States saying this. If we go this route and we have to pass bills and laws for everything that doesn't need to be passed bills and laws in this space for, then literally every country would do it. And it would make so you'll be saying every time I bring my cell phone into a new country, I cross that Mexican border, or Canadian border, I travel or something, as soon as my phone picks up a new IP address or wherever the hell network it jumps on, then all of a sudden I have to buy like my crypto wallets. What if I can't access my crypto? What if I can't access one of my crypto wallets anymore because I just went to a new country, or I had to ask that country permission to access my wallet and they get to see it and everything? Like, where does it stop? So fuck no, this is a slippery slope. I'm telling people, this is the shit we really should be like about going to war about. I just want to throw that out there. Like, this is the stuff I go to war about. Let's make sure we're clear about. I don't be caring about the nitty pit pat, whatever. Things happen when they happen. But this is the stuff I'm like, look, Second Amendment, thank you. We should have automatic weapons, because if the United States government keeps saying, no, we're going to turn everything in this space into law and bills, and there's enough people like, no, it hasn't been law and bills. You haven't been paying attention. You haven't been one to regulate. Wait, what are we doing about rug pulls? Still haven't heard any guidance come out about how people who get rug pulled going to get paid back. So what are you talking about? It's a down market right now during tax season. You see they're not pushing the tax narrative right now, right? Down market. So yeah, this is, hey, thank God in America for the Second Amendment. You goddamn right. Shout out to NRA. You know what? Shout them out. Let's literally trigger some people today. Hey, Alec, can I get a gunshot soundbite next time? Let's get that going. I want to have some shots fired. Oh man, I'm in California too. I probably triggered the whole state. They heard me from here. All right, let me get back to it. Last but not least, and more of follow the money. Again, Ukraine's Zelensky signs virtual assets bill into law, legalizing crypto. Ukraine has received $100 million in crypto donations during its war with Russia, and that was enough to legalize it. So I think we answered the question. I just want to be clear here. I want to be clear. We have officially answered the question. How much does it cost to get crypto legalized in a medium-sized country. Cost $100 million, people. There it is. Didn't I just say this is a mass scale of money laundering? Cheers that this was happening. This is all orange juice, staying healthy, staying fresh. Cheers to that, folks. Keep in mind that we do a $100 million DAO, we can make crypto legal in most mid-sized countries. I think if we can get 3 more countries the size of Ukraine to legalize this thing, we'll get one big one. We're rolling. Again, this isn't all roads to Bitcoin, but this is a base hit. This is a double. This is a good double, people. All right, we're almost home. Again, this created DAO. It costs $100 million to get crypto legalized in the country, because that's all it took for them, right? All on the fence. I don't know, maybe, possibly. Oh, 100 million? Oh yeah, we gotta cash that shit out. Hey, in fact, don't even cash it out. It's legal. We're gonna just you gotta love it. Again, follow the money. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky legalized crypto in the country, signing into law a bill on virtual assets amid a frenzy of digital asset donations to support the country's defense against a Russian invasion. Let me. I gotta have a soundbite for this. I gotta have a soundbite for this. Let's see. What do we have? Oh man, I don't know. Let's give it a play. I mean, again, good to see. Again, it costs $100 million to do it, but this law determines the legal status, classification, ownership, and regulators of virtual assets, as well as setting registration requirements for crypto services providers. Wow, crypto services providers. The Ministry of Digital Transformation said in a statement Wednesday. Really quick, I'm gonna call this out. I'm going to call this out. Crypto warriors, I need you all to have our backs on this one. If not, doesn't matter. I'll go out in a blaze of glory for the cause. All right. No one pays us attention now, right? We can say what we want, right? Keep the same energy. Watch what happens. We start getting 100,000, 200,000 subs and stuff. Watch what's going to happen. All of a sudden, whoa, you can't just be saying this and saying that and doing this. Why? I remember on March 18, 2022, we clearly said, did X, Y, Z, all the same things. I want to point that out because now what they qualify and classify as crypto service providers, if you remember a few years ago, I think it was toward the end of the Obama administration, and I think toward the beginning of the Trump administration. I think it was signed over during the Trump administration, but they essentially, the U.S. government keeps like an essentially list of all influencers, like podcasters, YouTubers, anyone with a voice on social media. They keep a list and they keep tabs and tracks on now once you reach a certain level. I am pointing that out because they will soon try to do something where it's almost like, oh, whatever YouTuber, Twitter, Twitch, TikToker, you're talking crypto, you're talking financial services, you got 6 million people that watch you a week or whatever. Oh, well, this sounds like a crypto service provider. I've ever heard of one. It sounds like a financial whatever. If I've ever heard of one. Do you get the degrees for this that were created after you started? Do you have the licenses that were created after you started? Do you have all this KYCA? Like, I'm telling you, they're going to roll it in every facet of the market. And the reason why they're going to roll it in every facet of the market is because it's a market. It makes money. It makes sense. If you can force a group of people to pay for a license as a government, then why hey, gang, just tell everybody it's $50. Come on, man, don't fight it. Because that's what your little peers gonna sound like. That's what your little weak friends go, come on, man, the license is only $25 for YouTubers. Come on, like, why are you pushing back, bro? It's only 25. It's $25, man. Everybody do it. The government's, it's like, boom, there it is. That's how they get the money to keep acting crazy the way they act on a daily basis. But let's see, the market will be regulated by Ukraine's National Commission on Securities, and the stock market exchanges will be able to operate legally, and banks will open accounts for them, the digital ministry said in a tweet. Of course, the banks are going to open accounts for them because that's how money laundering works. People, I just told you what this was on a mass scale, A, and B, I couldn't imagine the cryptocurrency market as a whole being regulated by NASDAQ or the United States Securities and Exchange Commission. Like, are you crazy? They can't regulate JP Morgan Chase, one company, but you think they're going to be able to regulate crypto? This crazy. The state body, here we go. The state body is tasked with shaping and pursuing a policy. Listen, honestly, all this doesn't matter. The only thing that matters is this right here. Ukraine has received at least $100 million in crypto donations over the past 3 weeks. That's it. That's the only thing that matters. It costs $100 million to get crypto legalized in a medium-sized country. That's literally the only thing that matters. The rest of that is for the sheep and the masses. Oh yeah, well the government says. Listen. That's for those people. All right, straight up. That is for those people right there who, hey, it don't matter what you're saying, dude, government, hey, I get it. And to those people, I say, I get it. You need the government to help you. I get it. I'm not mad at it. All right, I get it. Shout out to the government. Government's been a big help in my life too, so I'm not saying it like that. But what I am saying is that it costs $100 million to get your crypto project or crypto as a whole legalized in the country. All right, I'm about to put this invite link on here. Yeah, if you like to scam Terra, feel free to call in, of course. Again, this show is brought to you by iCoin Technology. Shout out to iCoin. These hardware wallets come with a printer too. Hey, this is some good technology. I like it. It looks good. It's fly, it's flashy, all that good stuff. Ethereum, Bitcoin, NFTs. Another thing, hopefully next week, I've been wanting to announce this partnership that they've been working on behind the scenes. They're working on a big partnership. That's what I'm going to say. Hopefully the press release is out next week. We can talk about that. And then in a few weeks after that, I can't even talk about the next partnership, but it's a big partnership. Actually, I don't know which one's bigger. One's bigger in the I won't even say in the business point of view. One's big in a business tech point of view, and another is big in a cultural point of view. We'll say that. But a lot of partnerships are coming out. So if you want to be a part of Wave, again, check out that iCoinTechnology.com for those iCoin hardware wallets. All right. I just got that link together before I go to these last couple of stories and get these call-ins. Let me go ahead and check out the chat. I know the chat is hilarious. Bitcoin vegan, what's going on, Justin? Hey, Justin, I know I got to hit you back. My fault, man. I got you. I'll be running around. You know how it is. Let's see. Local Texas saying government cheese was made the very best nachos. Listen, hey, I got to be honest, people. Government, listen. I'm a statistic. You know, I'm a statistic on low. It's funny. People be thinking I grew up spoiled or something. I don't know. I started off early as a statistic, inner city Detroit. So I've been through all types of government programs and got government aid and money and all that. So I always tell people I'm a child of America for real. Like, hey, the government, I've been on the government payroll since a baby. All right. Like, so I'm not even mad. Yeah. So that's what I say. I'm not, I'm critical of it because I know how great we can be, people. All right. I'm critical because I know how great we all could be. Power of 9 said I sold all of my Terra yesterday. Damn, it was a good move. Listen, hey, I'm about to put the link in there in a second. And again, I'm not saying that's the end of the project or anything like that. If anything, in a couple of days, it'll probably pump back again after people forget about the story. But what I am saying is that it's not the future. All right, that's all I'm saying is that it's not the future for sure. Nappywayz said the Gym and the Crypto is going to be like Rogan when they start listening to past shows. Cliff High Show and King's statement on Hitler is going to have to cancel people on them. Oh, hilarious. They probably will be. But hey, I mean, you know what? I'll say this. I've been consistent in my thoughts and stuff for the most part. And the reason why is because I look myself in the mirror. I do my own due diligence and homework and read up on historical arguments and articles and do my actual own research by reading peer review articles by different people. So it's not like I just come out and just be like, sky is green because jelly beans woke up today. And it's like, wait, what is he talking about? It's like, no, like, yeah, that's why I stand a conviction most of the time, because it's like, I know I've done my homework. So, but hey, if I'm proven wrong, that's okay, folks. If I'm proven wrong, it's all good. I would say I was wrong. I'm glad I found the right information. Where did you find that information? So I know next time where the fuck to look so I'm not wrong again. All right, let's see. I'm talking long enough. You all are guessing the wrong stuff. You said tequila sunrise. No, I told you that was straight orange juice. Oh, this is a saddening story. Now, really quick, I will say I wasn't sure if this was like a story where they try to promote, like, yo, we're just promoting an NFT project and we're doing it this way. But it looks like it could be all the way real. It is like, oh man, like I think everybody's kind of been there before. But $1 million rock NFT sells for a penny in all or nothing era. A simple mistake led one crypto user to sell his precious rock NFT for 444 WE instead of 444 Ethereum, a tenth of a penny rather than $1.2 million. And shout out to Cointelegraph, whoever do you guys artwork. This is like, this is, I mean, it's messed up, but it's hilarious. Like, this is hilarious for those who are listening. Is essentially just like a crypto token sitting on the edge of some steps, sad in the rain with the rain pouring down on it. I mean, that's crazy. This is great artwork for something to just happen. You overnight pop up with that. It's a hard rock life for one crypto user. Wah, wah. A clumsy keystroke and the actions of a sniper bot caused $1 million mistake on March 10th. Again, key in on that bot too. We'll be talking about that. It's like those bots where people get to resell shoes. A rock valued at 444 Ether or $1.2 million sold for 444 WE or 0.0012 cent to a bot as a seller. Dino dealer confused WE and Ethereum. In a tweet, the seller said, in one click, my entire net worth. Oh man, that does. And that might be real too, because I do know a few people in this space who only have like 1 or 2 NFTs. And it's like, no, them things is worth like $700,000, like, or 500, whatever $1,000. And it is their net worth for sure. And I'm telling them like, yo, I feel you, but listen, there will always be another NFT, my man. I get it. I get it. One day it might be 20 million, but goodness gracious, if that's your net worth, you're playing with fire also. In one click, my entire net worth of $1 million gone. How was your week? As this tweet says, mine, I just erroneously listed Ether Rock number 44 for 444 WE instead of 444 ETH. Bot sniped it in the same block and trying to flip it for 200. Oh, the bot sniped it in the same block and trying to flip for 234 ETH. In one click, my entire net worth of $1 million gone. Is there any hope? I am GMI. Can snipers show mercy? So first and foremost, snipers will not show mercy. For real, that really sucks. But yeah, snipers aren't going to show mercy. For those who don't know what a bot sniper is, it's people who set up their bots or algorithms or whatever on these different sites, platforms, and etc. And that's what they do. They like literally, as soon as something is listed at a price, and it's kind of the same as a buy and sell order. You know, you set up your buy and sell orders on a platform if you're trading, and whenever that price hits that sell price or that buy price, or whatever, it automatically does it. Same thing here. When it hits a price, it automatically buys it. And this is what I mean. Whoever this bot sniper is, this is what I mean. They're actually like, or whoever had the bot knows what they're doing. For one, they know what they're doing to have the bot in play anyway for these type of opportunities that are once in, like, I won't say once in a lifetime. I'll say these things happen like maybe once every 1 or 2, 3 years. So whatever, once every few years, you have all this stuff running, you're paying $10, $15 a month or whatever it is, $300 a year. You have all these things running, you might catch somebody slipping like this, A. And B, another reason why I know whoever has this bot is really good at what they're doing in this space is because they instantly are trying to flip it for 234. Like, people, there will always be another project. Trust us in this one. Like, with the exception of Bitcoin, we haven't seen anything like it yet. But as far as like the NFTs, ICOs, new projects, there's always going to be another one. Like, if you miss out on the 100 times $1 billion, don't let these people fool you and make you feel bad. Whatever, you missed it. We missed so many already in the space, and you get another one because there's always another one. So the person who got this, they knew instantly, like, hey, if it's worth 400, because he could have said 400 ETH. He like, I just want my money and I want it now. 234, get it while it's hot. So it's crazy. I'm not sure if that was actually purchased or whatever, but that sucks. So again, a reminder to make sure you're being careful when you actually put in your addresses and everything. All right, I'm putting the address, the link in the chat right now if you want to call in. If you have smoke, call in with the smoke. I would love to hear your thoughts on what's going on. And you know what? For some of our more seasoned warriors, I definitely would love to hear your thoughts on Terra Luna. So Sergeant Crypto, there you go. I was just about to say your name, and look, you popped up on the chat. Sergeant Crypto, feel free to call and let me know what you think about Terra Luna as well. Power of 9, Question King, what do you think about privacy coins in the future when CBDCs become a reality? All right, this is what I think about privacy coins. And here's a good thing too. Privacy coins, privacy coins will be the future. Privacy coins will be crypto. And here's why. At least certain ones, and for the most part, some will be stopped because of their level of centralization as they're being built. Like, the government will go after developers. I'm talking World War II. We kidnapping scientists. You're gonna build this nuke, boy. All right. It's gonna go that far. And the reason why is because as we gear more towards CBDCs, as we gear more towards centralization, which it looks like we're doing, as Ukraine legalizes crypto, but says only through our commission and you all companies had to sign like this. As we see the US and Ukraine say, hey, let's get Russia out the crypto market. As we see moves like this, then developers and everybody else is going to say, as we said, privacy shouldn't be like a feature. It should be an inherent part of these projects. People say, if anything, that's the one thing Bitcoin may have gotten wrong, even though I disagree, because it's public. It's made to be public, to pseudonymous. But people say this should have just came with a privacy feature. That is some maximalist arguments against it. But once it's to the point where it's like, fine, y'all want to play this game? Centralization. Monero and Zcash. I mentioned them because they're the main two, but my point is the technology to do it is out there. So fine, if it gets to the point where it's only CBDCs and only centralized and this and that, and it's like, okay. But again, also, I think that will only be for a small segment of people, because the masses are going to say, why would you want a private coin? Are you trying to do crime? Like, why would you want a private wallet? Why would you want anything private? Why don't you just want the government and the banks, which again, the banks and all these people are private individuals. Why would you not want the government of publicly elected individuals and private individuals you don't know to control all your value and your social credit score? They're going to bash you and make you feel bad about it. But there will be a small segment of people who say, why y'all still buying Spotify and everything? Music free online. I mean, straight up. But whatever. It'll be that small segment of people who are like, yo, there are ways to be like, there's so much stuff that we pay for and do. And it's like, all this is free online, like, period. So yeah, there will be people who know how to use things in this space who would just be like, no, we're only using privacy coins. And we'll see. I think world events like wars will make the masses say, oh my God, our government's doing this. We'll only use this privacy coin at this time. So, but that's what I think. Privacy coins will be a standout when it happens. Feel free to call in. Want to make sure I get to everyone who might have had smoke this week. Yeah, and like I said, I just mentioned it. I like Monero and Zcash, old school right now. Let's see what else we have. Michael Kennedy, can't stick around. We need to catch the rest of the show later. However, as always, it's a great show. I hope everyone has a great weekend. Shout out to Michael Kennedy. Take care. Let's see. Local TX, my prediction, King and Zay will get big and then charge or for these fun daily videos. Enjoy while you can. No, I don't think so. I talked to Zay. I was like, I think I always want, because we always do this every day anyway. So it would have to be like a ridiculous amount of big, but I highly doubt that. I think daily shows will always be free to at least cover headlines for sure. Alec G. Okay, you talking about security wallets. And again, the iCoin team will be on as well. So if you have questions, for sure, they'll be on to answer those. As of course, we're like ambassadors for it. I'm not back there working on the wallet to figure out what's happening. Like, I'm not back there coding shit. Like I said, they did pay for a consultation for us, an internal one. And we did a real one, a deep dive on some stuff. And like I said, I did see fixes that were made already. But again, I know we got some developers and stuff in the audience. Hey, you all take a peek at that. I'm sure if you do find something, you could probably email them. Bug bounties are real, and you're helping the community grow and move forward. But yes, that's why we're definitely gonna have the team on here to answer those questions as well. Let's see what else we have going on. Oh, Local TX said, talking about the rock, it could have been a hack when the contract is submitted and changed the coin in the script. This can happen. I've seen it happen. That's actually a good point too. That's crazy. That would suck as well, which is also goes back to, you got to know what platforms you're using as well. He said, how is he going to use the word erroneously, but can't tell the difference between we and ETH? And that's why when I first read it, I was like, I wonder if they just actually trying to promote the NFT, but who knows? Let's see. Local TX said, I'm happy for the other person who made the right move. Life-crushing event for one life is life-changing for another. Hey, energy is neither created nor destroyed. You know what I'm saying? Thank you for the tip. Alan Brados, do you run your own node? What's your quick thoughts on, say, Samurai Dojo's CoinJoin versus privacy coin? So I don't run my own node right now. I gotta get another computer, but we do have people running nodes for us, essentially. So we needed a Lightning one. Shout out to Justin Bitcoin Vegan. He's run our first Lightning node or whatever. Shout out to Alec. Alec, of course, is holding down BTC Pacer, but I believe he may have a Lightning node as well. So yeah, we had a few different people that run nodes for us. So to answer that, one thing I actually said it in our, I think the masterclass, our last masterclass Q&A, someone's asking about how I trade and stuff. I was like, so the thing is, you have to remember, like, we're kind of a cheat code because we can lean on each other. Bitcoin Zay, myself, Bitcoin Vegan, like some of the other people in the space that we've done business with and been around for a long time. So instead of one person just be like, I'm gonna do it all, it's like, oh, okay, Zay, you gonna do this? Okay, I'm gonna do this one. Somebody else will do that one. Somebody else does that one. So it's kind of like a cheat, to be fair. It's like a big DAO, I guess. Okay, Samurai Dojo. Honestly, I had to look at more of the CoinJoin stuff before I make my thought on it. I will say when it comes to privacy coins, again, along the lights, I think of Monero and Zcash. I know Zcash has some issues as well as Monero, but I think they're kind of good projects to start from as far as privacy coins to really look at, because they've been here this long, right? No one's talking about them, which means they're doing their job. Privacy, like straight up. So they've been here. So I say look at those first. And until there's a big issue with those, then I'm not too worried. You know what I mean? Like, I think we're moving in the right direction. Let's see. All right. Don't hear anyone calling in just yet. So I will read this last story. We'll see if he might call in. If not, I'll read through the comments and we'll call it a day. But Paxful partners with Miami mayor to give away 500 tickets to Bitcoin 2022 conference. Goodness gracious. What is that? That's $100 million right there, folks. The giveaway is part of a broader strategy to promote financial literacy and Bitcoin education in the city of Miami. Shout out to Miami Mayor Suarez. Bitcoin Zay's been telling me about all of the good things going on. When I mentioned to him yesterday, I might be coming down for the conference, he was telling me about all the different spaces we have access to, so we can do events and these things, or we can teach classes or have meetups and all these different things, which is his way of telling me, hey, if we do it, you got to plan everything. Here are the ways of planning it. And I was just like, really? Bang, bang, Zay. But no, seriously. So he was just telling me all that stuff. But the mayor and the teams down in Miami, they are seriously on board with digital currency, folks. They are on board. They want this to happen. They're moving it forward. So shout out to all of them. They're doing a great job down there. But digital payment platform Paxful, and shout out to Paxful. You know, Paxful, you know, it had its time, you know, it had its time in the sun as well. So shout out to Paxful. They've been doing a great job. Has partnered with nonprofit organization Built with Bitcoin Foundation and Miami Mayor Francis Suarez to advance a new education initiative centered around Bitcoin and financial literacy. The initiative will disperse free tickets to the Bitcoin 2022 conference to local colleges and universities. That's how you do it, as part of a broader effort to enhance financial literacy among the minority and underserved communities in Miami. Up to 500 students and local residents will receive a ticket to attend the conference, which is scheduled for April 6th through 9th at the Miami Beach Convention Center. One thing I want to point out, people, because I know we have a huge general audience and people are from everywhere, and we like to trigger everybody and rub people the wrong way every day, okay? But one thing I want to quickly point out, when people are talking about reparations for whatever color group of people in whatever country, like, these are ways to do it. It's not just, hey, yo, here go a check for $15,000. Good luck next week. No, it could be as simple as, hey, how about we offer a certain amount of tickets to minority students to go to a financial literacy event, because the tickets cost $3,000 or $5,000, $10,000, whatever they cost. How about we offer these students this? And that's one of the ways we can repair some of the harm we've done in the past when it comes to their financial markets and ecosystems. Like, that is a very easy way to do it. But I just want to point that out. So again, Miami Mayor, Paxful partnering up with the Built with Bitcoin Foundation to give away 500 tickets. Okay, yeah, general admission tickets for the event are 900 right now. And y'all know I was looking at the other side of the fence. Look, I saw the VIP package. I think they said like 13,000 or 15,000. I was like, oh, they over here reeling in new project founders who just started in 2021. I know what y'all doing. I'm not mad at y'all. Shout out. What do you guys know? LOL, if they only knew the magnitude of what's to come, said Samson Mao. People, this is what seriously is making me, you know, not only from what Bitcoin Zay tells me, but the Miami Coin Project, everything that's going on. Like, people are excited about Miami and everything that's going on down there. So it looks like recipients will have access to the conference full agenda, which was unveiled on March 15th. And of course, they talk about some of the different people coming to speak and Miami conference, all that. So again, shout out to Mayor Suarez for not playing the sideline or playing the fence, jumping straight into it. Let's see. What we doing in Miami in 2 weeks? Said Crypto Kenzie, what's going on? Listen, if I make it happen, like I said, we'll probably do at least a cookout or something. We'll definitely do a meetup. And then I don't know. We might be on some demon time a couple of days. We'll see what's happening. No, let's see. What else do we have going on? RD8719. I solo mined a Monero block a few days ago. Used my PC pretty well. Oh, shit. All right. We'll say that in the super chat next time. I'm talking about you solo mined a Monero block. What else we have? Power of 9, I agree about Monero. I would like wallet swaps from Bitcoin to Monero to ARR back to whichever crypto the end users wants to transact in. Yeah, Bitcoin to Monero would be a dope swap as well. What's the best source for knowing about airdrops? You gotta do your due diligence. You gotta do your own research. Like, yeah, turn into a true DJ. You gotta be on. Hey, this is how you find out about airdrops, by telling. It's like finding out about a cool meme or video. Don't you hope, or you kind of think like you're the first person who saw it for the most part, especially the numbers on there are low. It's the same thing as like when you find out about good airdrops, you usually tell your friends about, hey, where did you find that? Oh man, I don't know, some website called XYZ something.com, bro. I ain't never been on it, and I'll probably never go on it again. But they had this one page about these airdrops, and it was real. Let's see, local TX said I couldn't go because 900 is way too much. I'd rather invest that in Bitcoin and watch it and watch the conference online. Again, that's always my issue when it comes to leaving my house, people. I've gotten so like, every time I'm like, I could have spent that money on this new project, because it's always a new project, right? I was like, I could have spent my money on this. I could have spent my money on that, like on more crypto projects or more investments, but instead, whatever. So that's my thought too, because I'm just like, I already know Miami. Miami about to tax me. They're going to tax me, but we'll see. Let's see. What else do we have in the chat? Again, feel free to call in if I got anything wrong this week. Let me know. Let me know. Let me know. I think, what was it? Which call spoke for itself. I want to go, maybe I'll go to comments from yesterday. So I saw some of the cool comments yesterday. I responded back to a couple. I was on the go. But yeah. Oh, and make sure you smash that like and share, of course. Smash that like and share while I go to these comments from yesterday. See what we had to say about that Terra Luna. Oh, that's what I was gonna say. Regardless of what you think, the market spoke about Terra Luna yesterday. The market spoke, people. And if you would have listened, you would have saved at least 9%. All right, as simple as that. The market spoke yesterday, but it's all good. All right, let me go to yesterday's video, because again, I did see some of the comments roll in. Hey, listen, they keep making the video ineligible because I played that we're not going to take it. I played up for like 9 or 10 seconds. Like I said, I got to minimize that to like 7 seconds. They like, look, don't play none of our shit. All right, we don't know you. We don't know you around there. Let's see. Again, feel free to call in. I want to hear more people talk about Terra Luna. Again, I saw people message me yesterday, but I saw a couple of tweets pop up, the tweeters, but I need to actually hear you and see what you want to say about it. You got to see, well, Twitter space be dropping alpha, but you got to jump around the rooms and cross check. All right, there we go. Bitcoin ruckus. What's the word? What you got? I gotta have Bitcoin ruckus in here. I gotta get this water in me. It's agua. Oh, it really is a bit Uncle Ruckus. That's hilarious. Oh man, Bitcoin ruckus is connected, but let's see what they got going for us.
Man, you know who it is.
Oh, what's the word?
Man.
Nappy.
Hey, what's up, baby?
Doing all right. What's the word?
Hey, man, I just wanted to call in, change my name to Bitcoin Ruckus, because you know how it is, man. We keeping it all about Bitcoin today. But I did want to have some smoke for Zay and for the mayor. Just one thing. Why is it that they're selling the Miami coin, but they're buying Bitcoin? And that's the one thing I'm really trying to understand. If it's all about, the city coins and all of this, why not just make Miami coin the like legal tender or something that they're using for the industry? But I ain't gonna lie, I do have my bag of Miami coin on OKCoin, but I was just wondering that after I hit the purchase button, I'm like, you know what? Hey, I'm all about Bitcoin, and I'm leaning on Maxi. But the thing is, I just wanted to know, and I was just questioning that. I'm like, all right, Mayor Suarez, what you're saying is important, but why not just say, hey, it's all about Bitcoin in Miami?
So wait, to be clear, the question is, if they have Miami coin, why are they doing what?
No, basically, why don't they just make Bitcoin legal tender, or just bring on Bitcoin?
No, it was definitely for control. No, it's definitely for control. Oh yeah, it's for centralization reasons. I already talked about it too. Yeah. Hey, what's going on? It's like, oh no, that's what it's It's for control. Yeah, that's that's it. And I will say this, and Zay knows it. We will riot. We are all in there. Listen, I'm in there. I'm in there. Well, if it does well, listen, y'all gonna hear from me if it does well. I won't be quiet about this one.
Hey, I'm comparing my bags. Of course, you go and look at Miami Coin, and you look at what Bitcoin's doing. And there's that, they're kind of going the opposite directions.
Well, so here's the thing with that too. Again, it's still an altcoin. So my thing is, it shouldn't. I mean, I went heavy on it. I won't lie. I went heavy on it. And let's say the project goes to trash, it would be like, it'll be a hurtful loss to me. I've actually lost a similar amount before in the hack, but and so it would be a big loss. But also, I mean, that's what I was ready to give up to it. You know what I mean? Like, to me, that money is gone already. Like that's gone. Like, if Miami Coin does well in a year or two, whenever it does well, crazy, then I'm gonna have a big bag. If it doesn't do well and nothing comes of it, I'm still showing up every day to work. Gentlemen, the crypto people, like Monday through Friday at 10ish, I'll restart, and that's what I mean. It'll be I'll replay this thing another 2 years and figure it out. Like, it is what it is.
Makes sense, but you got to play that sound effect every time we talk about Miami Coin right now.
Which one? Give it to me.
Hey, what's his name? You made him lose all your money. You already know. Come on, man.
Your money. Now you have.
Oh, y'all bought Miami Coin?
Technically, you kind of lost your money.
Oh, y'all bought Miami Coin? Oh man, shit. Wait, you bought it? Oh man, I thought you said you bought it.
It's not financial advice, son.
No, I'm just playing. People, we all riding this thing. If the water starts getting too high, I got a bucket in my hand. I'm gonna need somebody else to goddamn, let's get it out of here. All right.
Hey, exactly. And number two, man, like, if y'all spending way more money than you have, then you're doing it wrong. Stick with the main one.
Right.
Bitcoin.
There it is.
Bitcoin, and look, like I told you before, I'm still new at this. I jumped in what was that? November 2019, Bitcoin, and that's the project I've been following the most. I've spent hours and hours just researching it, and then nothing seems to compete to what YouTube been saying. Like, why is it better than Bitcoin? What makes it better than Bitcoin, or what Bitcoin can't do that this can't do?
It's all control. It's like the answer to all that's literally control every time. We can't control that shit. All right, I got you here, so I got to ask you. You know what's going? Hold on. I got to ask. What are your thoughts on Terra?
Man, look, I'm going by Bitcoin Ruckus for a reason, because the white man, Bitcoin, my savior, is all it's about. Anything else, I can't deal with it. And you niggers mess with every other coin out there, you ain't doing it right. Get with Bitcoin and you're gold. That's all I got to say, man. The rest of it's a scam. It all looks good. But again, I'm still new, but I'm noticing one thing. Everything else is going down. And you said it right. And I hear this all the time. I look at other sources, but people are selling their bags. But why? They're selling coins and tokens and projects. And what are they doing with it? Buying Bitcoin. I know I was looking at Tron early on when I first started. Boston Tron, Justin's son is buying Bitcoin. This project, they're buying Bitcoin. While we're going out buying their bags, they're buying Bitcoin. So it only tells you there's only one real project out there that started, and you look at it, it was Bitcoin that wasn't meant to be originally a project about money. It was like, hey, we can do peer-to-peer transactions and keep the third party out.
And that's what, okay, perfect. That's what I mean by the technology. The Bitcoin network, the internet of money, is about doing transactions. It's about, hey, we can send and receive value now without a third party intermediary. It was about technology. Like, that's a technological statement. Like, that's about technology. Like, we can send and receive value without a third party. And it's still a trusted system. We don't need so I'm with you on that. And shout out to you, Bitcoin Ruckus. The new name. Are you gonna change the screen name too in the chat?
No, man. We'll see. Probably not.
Listen, I got to be honest. You may have just turned into a soundbite because it looks like the chat is cracking up on it. I think Cryptonomics says stick to the day job, Bitcoin Ruckus.
Oh man, don't worry, I'm doing well at that too. That's why you don't see me here that much, but I will.
There we go.
Y'all.
All right,
Take
shout out.
Easy, man.
Good talk. All right, Bitcoin Ruckus. Nappywayz in the house. There we go. Feel free to call in. If anybody else has any thoughts, let me Sergeant Max at Demon Time Mind with the faces. Hilarious. Let me go back to these comments. Local TX said this guy has a lot of hypnotizing hand motions. What else do we have? People are just in tears, laughing faces. Satoshi Slim says he's feeling himself. There we go. Power of 9. Ones and zeros. You know it, folks. You know it. New York coin is on OKCoin too. Yeah. So Crypto Night Train it is. Hilarious. Night Train. I hope that's not the night train to drink. Oh my goodness. For those who don't know about Night Train, you don't even want to know about it. Just basically the base layer is Everclear and Kool-Aid. All right. Just anyway, Crypto Night Train, New York coin. Only thing about New York coin is, again, we already said early on, every city is going to have its own issue. And we already find that like they're going to have their own, like, they're going to have their own process. And it's crazy that this is happening because it would be funny if you get all these city coins and the CBDCs, like, all right, we're just going to take over the project type of deal. Or, you know, we're going to turn your project to CBDCs. But essentially, we knew New York would face issues because of Wall Street in the backyard, and they are going to face issues. So the speed of adoption, the speed of which is being taught and accepted, it's kind of like, I got to do it. Schools desegregation. Hey, black and white people go to school in the South now. Everything's fair. It happened wherever year it happened. What do you mean? That was a long time. Oh, okay. So soon as it was passed, everybody started going to school with each other. Everybody was cool. All right. So the civil rights movement afterwards. Okay, whatever. My point is that just because New York coin is here, don't mean it's here. Miami coin, like the mayor is working with the entire city. It's like businesses stepping up. All these people. That will definitely not happen in New York because almost every business there is tied to a bank, like literally. Like people, the reason why that the subway, like not the actual substation, but the actual, that was a terrible analogy or metaphor. The sandwich shop, the reason why Burger King, the reason why McDonald's and all these places exist around this corner right here is because there is a bank that employs 10,000 people in this tall ass skyscraper. Like, that's what we're talking about when you talk about New York. Not saying it can't change. I think it will because, again, the war is already won. But I think it is going to be a bigger shift. I mean, honestly, it might not even happen with this mayor. And I'm seeing a lot of Miami coin comments. To get back to that really quick, speaking of mayors, I want to say this because Reno Gamble said, am I the only one neck deep in Miami coin? Listen, the overwhelming majority of chat, I'm going to keep it real with y'all. Y'all don't have more money in Miami coin than me. So if anybody's going to be pissed off, I'm going to be more pissed off than most of you. But I will say, what is it? I think Zay got a lot in there too, to be honest. We both do. But I was going to say, what is it? Miami coin. Other thing, what I do like about the project is that the mayor has attached himself to it. People, just like if all this goes well, he gets the credit. If this goes bad, the mayor of Miami will probably lose his job, folks. So to me, that's like, all right. Now we got some skin. Now we got like, put like if New York, if he were to tomorrow, New York mayor would be like, hey, you know what? I don't know what I was thinking about. New York coin is a terrible idea. He'll still be mayor. Like that. Thank you. You came to your senses. Miami right now, oh, he didn't stir the pot now. He got people excited. FTX arena. I mean, all that stuff is happening. Like if he were to fumble this, I think it might cost him his position as mayor. And I like those. I like that type of odds because now, you know what I'm saying, hey, this is a competent guy, first and foremost, to become mayor of Miami. A lot of different cultures, a lot of different businesses and things going on there. So to even make it to mayor there, you gotta remember Eric Adams was talking that shit as the mayor-elect. No, this is the mayor. He's already the mayor making a drastic change, which I gotta actually check. I'm not sure if he's if he just got in or if he's on his way out. One thing you learn in the military about new commanders, they always want to leave a mark when they come in or when they exit. Or both. They always want to leave their mark. So you can kind of expect if you get a new admiral, captain, or whatever, come in, like something's about to change drastically because they want to make their mark. And then when it's time for them to go, if you happen to be at that position when they're about to go and you're advising all that, you better be ready for another big fucking change that's going to happen. So when they come and when they go, if you're ever on the staff when that happens, it's going to happen. So My thing is that I'm not sure where the mayor's at in this cycle, as far as is this is the second reelection, is the incumbent, how long he's been serving. I haven't done that research, but again, he made mayor, and again, if he blows this, that's it. He's gonna be cut off down there. The water gonna get cut off. But if he does right, I think that it's almost gonna turn him into a fucking god down there type of deal. Like it might be a statue of that guy one day. So I'm willing to throw a little bit at that bet. Yeah, I was just in Vegas. This is what I do anyway. I know I'm DJing. It's no hiding that from me. So I was willing to take that bet. Let's see. I can't even say, can you really have transparency and privacy? Seems like the argument about the need to have government and centralized institutions transparent but private at the individual level won't be achieved, in my opinion. That's the point. It will not be achieved. No. I think Bitcoin does the best job of doing transparency and privacy. It's pseudonymous, right? Like you can find people wallets if you really want to search and you're digging, or if it's one of those world wallets, it's a little bit easier to kind of find out and figure out who's in control of that. But yeah, for the average everyday person, like, no, you're not about to be tracking down wallets, like, or unless they sent you a transaction or you've done business with them. And like, honestly, if you really have your ecosystem set up right, that's like they'll see the money that goes in and out. They don't see your actual money or whatever. But so I think Bitcoin does a good job of that. But as far as a centralized one, no, definitely not. They're not going to do that. Let's see. What else do we have? Boom, 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 boom. Crypto and Culture said, I don't know who he's referring to. He said, you're asking too many questions, LOL. He just told you they all scams. That's what's so interesting and fun about this space. Even myself, folks, that's what I'm telling you. Literally, overwhelming majority of altcoins, you're just trying to like chase the scam pump. Because again, it's like when you literally stack them up next to Bitcoin, the overwhelming majority is like, no need. This is bad. So yes, with that in mind, move forward and do what you do, but just don't get it twisted like some people do. Like this is the future of this world's banking monetary system. Is like, no, it's not gonna be none of that. All right, let's see. What else we had? Oh, that's pretty cool. Local TX. I think we can actually make a bot like that where if you're on the chat for a few minutes, it pops up and say hit the like or something. That's pretty cool. All right. Other than that, I think that's the show for the day. I don't see any more calls, and I don't see anything new in the chat. Yeah, I just saw somebody say, just inform you, speaking of scams, where are the Hexicans? Listen, I called out a lot of people this week, and there was no calls today. Again, I don't want to see no comments, no chat. Oh, that's what I was doing before Bitcoin Ruckus called. I was about to look at the I was going to look at the comments from Terra Luna video yesterday. All right, what do we got? Sergeant Crypto said the SEC thinks Terra Luna is a scam. They subpoenaed that dude Quan dude at a conference in New York City. He went back to South Korea, then got his lawyers to counter to them. Long story long, shit is a scam. My two Satoshi said, I went through every emotion to go through when you start talking about going in on Terra Luna. Now I see why people get mad when you talk about their favorite coin or token. No, seriously, people, and that's the thing too. If it is your favorite, like whatever your favorite coin or token is, like unfavorite yourself from it and just look at it for what it is. If it's a good project, if it's working, if it's making you tons of money, good. But again, like you still have to be realistic. You can't be like, well, this is the future. Like just because BitConnect made people money, it wasn't the future of money. So it was a few, I did respond to a couple of comments like that where everybody was like, they made a bunch of money and stuff. It's like, hey, BitConnect, listen, BitConnect made the early. Did y'all not see how Bitcoin they shout out? Listen, shout them out. Let me shout them out twice in one show. All right, twice in one show.
Listen up. You didn't lose your money. Now you have your. Technically, you kind of lost your money.
On the real, shout out to Bitcoin Trade because he did do a lot of stuff in this space early. Like he was involved. He wasn't just, he was known for BitConnect, but he was involved in other degen projects and stuff as well. So shout out to him. He was streaming, providing content. He's one of the first few people to actually give away Bitcoin as well. So shout out to him on those things. But what I will say is like, if you saw how he started his videos with the car he was driving, where he's living to where he went, hey, my guy made some dough on BitConnect, all right? He was one of the earlier people on BitConnect. So to him, hey, what you mean? I put in $30 and the money machine spit out 300,000. Like, what are you talking about? So depending on when you enter projects, that doesn't mean the value of the project is up there. It just means that the money went in and the printer went burr. All right, that was really about it. Other than that, let me see. I think that is it. That is the show for today. As always, make sure you smash that like and share. Check out that masterclass if you haven't already. Again, very proud about that. Let's see what else we have. Next week, we're gonna have a lot of new things coming on. I already talked to a couple more people about the show. I'll tease one really quick. We will shout out to this very professional lawyer we have coming on. He is in the cryptocurrency space. He's an actual cryptocurrency Bitcoin lawyer. He understands the principles and he's very objective at the same time, something that I find hard to do sometimes in this space. But seriously, we're going to be unrolling the show with him. And I mean, people, you talk about value. This is going to be some value for you. So make sure you tune in. Hopefully we can get it going next week, but if not, the following week we'll have something. But again, a lot of new stuff coming up. And again, if I owe you a call or email, I got you. And other than that, smash out.